So it's like the check comes and he's looking at the check and I'm looking at him and he's looking at me and the waitress is like, I'll be back. And I'm just looking at him like, okay, all right. What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video and today I have a story time. 2021 and 2020 were two crazy ass years for me. Like, I really have story times out to ask for y'all just from those 2 years alone. But I'm really gonna start doing more story times because, like, I feel like they make me a little more relatable. Like, y'all don't know me and I don't know y'all, but the story times, like, I feel like that's just what makes me relatable. And I have a crazy ass life. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Some of the shit I be dealing with, as you're gonna see today, it's like a fucking Lifetime movie. So yeah, like, I have a crazy ass life and I know y'all like hearing about it. I'm at the point now where I can talk about some of the crazy ass shit. So I'm gonna just, my channel might be a storytime channel for a little bit. All the music stuff I'm gonna be doing on my other channel, which is my brand, Black Hearts Club. I'm gonna put the link to that in the bio. But yeah, this channel, it's gonna be my own personal channel. I'm gonna talk about my life and different shit like that. And then as far as like the music and everything else goes, I'll talk about that on my other channel. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to that also. So today's story time, I thought long and hard before making this video because I'm not messy like that. Like, I don't want to be messy, but at the same time, like, it's my fucking life. Like, these are my stories to tell. So I feel like I'm not being messy. Like, I'm not getting nobody locked up. I'm not gonna tell no story that's gonna get nobody no jail time or get nobody ass beat or nothing like that. I'm telling stories that are funny, stories that are like have me in some awkward situations and stuff like that. So I decided to go ahead and tell the story, and this story is going to be about the brokest date or link that I ever been on. Like, this shit was so insane. And I done, God, I hate to say it, but I done dealt with some broke ass niggas. But the thing is, my thing about it is, like, if you keep it a stack and be like you don't have money, then I can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do nothing but respect it if you keep it up front with me. But if you try to put on this big ass front, like you have money and you're up like shit and you just a rich ass nigga, and then when it come down to it, you don't even have 2 fucking pennies to rub together, bitch, then I'm gonna have a fucking problem with that, because why the fuck you lying? Why are you out here capping and lying and shit? So I'm gonna tell y'all this story from the very beginning. I met this guy. I was in the mall. I was walking into a photo shoot with one of my other friends. And I was walking through the mall because, like, if you ever been in Norfolk, you know MacArthur Mall is downtown. You can walk in one side and out the other, and then it's like all the other stuff on the other side. So I was walking through the mall. So I parked my car in the mall parking lot, and I was walking through the mall to go meet up with my friends. And while I was in the mall, this guy stopped me, and he had on like the Pooh Shiesty type mask. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ski mask. And like only his eyes was out. And I don't know, I think those masks are cute. Like, I like when the guys wear them and stuff like that. And when I met him, he had on, like, it was a real simple ass outfit. So I wasn't thinking like any of the shit was fake. Put a pin in that. Put it in your back pocket. Keep it in mind for later. The outfit that he had on, I wasn't thinking that anything that he had on was fake at the time, because it was just like a simple fit. Like, he had on like some white forces, like a white t-shirt and some jeans or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, you seem cool, whatever. He stopped me. He was like, oh, you're so pretty. Let me get your number, this, that, and the third. And I was kind of in a hurry to where I was going. So I didn't really have a lot of time to stop and talk. I was just like, all right, like, let me get your number or whatever, and then I'll text you or whatever. So I got his number. And so we're texting or whatever. And this was like back during the time when Halloween was going on and stuff. So he was like, what are you doing today? I was like, I'm going to Halloween. I'm going to Busch Gardens. I was going to Halloween like every other weekend. As y'all can tell, I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. And he was like, oh, like, I'm trying to go with you one of these days or whatever. Like, I love Halloween. I love haunted house, stuff like that. So things were starting off cool. Everything was starting off really cool. It didn't raise any red flags to me in the very beginning. Even though we weren't really texting like that, it didn't really raise any red flags to me. So we were texting for a few days. Mind you, I met him on a Sunday. The day that we went on the first date was on a Wednesday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was about 4 days of us texting. Then we linked up or whatever. So I didn't get his Instagram until like that Tuesday. I didn't get his Instagram until like Tuesday or whatever. So I got his Instagram and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, he's on the Instagram. I don't know, like, me personally, I'm gonna keep it a stat with y'all. Unless some shit is clearly fake, because I'm not a bitch that wear designer. I don't wear like designer clothes like that. So I'm not gonna be able to really spot it out right from, not, at least not from Instagram. Like, not looking directly from my phone, I'm not gonna be able to be like, oh, that's fake, unless it's a clear fake. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a girl who wears designer and stuff like that, maybe y'all might be able to tell. Maybe y'all can help me so this don't happen next time. But I'm scrolling down his Instagram, and it appears that he's wearing, like, all this designer and stuff like this. Yeah, like, at the time, because eventually he went back and he took all his pictures down. But at the time, he had on, like, all this designer, and he had, like, the designer shoes and designer jeans and stuff like that. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he got a little bit of money or whatever. Okay, cool. Now, mind you, that's not what attracted me to him, because when I met him, he had on a regular ass outfit. Like, I didn't talk to him because I thought he had money. Like, he was just cool at the time. And so that's why I ended up giving him my number. Went on his Instagram, seeing that he was trying to low-key flex, and I'm like, oh, okay, he might got a little bit of money. Okay, cool. So Wednesday comes or whatever, and at this point, we have been texting, you know, texting for a few days. And I was like, it's a nice day outside. Like, I want to go out and do something. He was like, come on, let's go get drinks. We can go out, bring a friend for my homeboy. And so when he said that, like, I was like, I don't know you like that. This is our first link. I'm not bringing a homeboy. Like, I'm not bringing a friend for your homeboy. I don't even know you like that. I'm not about to put my friend in no awkward situation, because I don't even know you. Like, I don't even know if I like you like that. I'm not going to bring a friend. So in Virginia, and this is where things start to get weird. In Virginia, there is like, well, like in the 757, there's like a few places you can go that really have bars, like for you to bar hop like that. You can either go to Town Center, and that's like where all the nice spots are. You can go on Granby. That's like, there's some nice spots on Granby, and there's some like, you know, more low budget spots on Granby. And then you have the Strip, and the Strip is like, there is some nice spots on the Strip, don't get me wrong, but they're like further down. But the part where everybody be at normally is just like regular bars, like regular low budget bars. Like, you could wear Crocs in that bitch if you want to. Like, you don't got to get cute at all. And it was just one of those days, like, I was just trying to do something real quick, just go outside real quick, because it felt good and I wanted to get drunk, like, whatever. So he was like, all right, we can go to the Strip. This is what he tells me. He says, we can go to the Strip, but you gotta pick my homeboy up first, because I hate to use this word as a grown-ass adult, but because I got ops out there, you gotta bring my homeboy, because I can't carry a gun right now. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, never mind. We don't even have to go to the Strip, because like I said, I'm about to be 25. I don't have much room and much tolerance for shit like that. Like, if it can be avoided, then I'm gonna try to avoid it at all costs. I don't have time to be getting caught up in no shit like that. So I was like, you know what? Fuck the Strip. We can just go to Granby. We can get drinks up there. And, you know, we can do that or whatever. And while I will say, like, this was one of the brokest dates or whatever of my fucking life, I can acknowledge my part in this, because I was way too, like, what is the word? Like, I tolerated way too much. I should have cut this as soon as he said what I'm about to tell you. So basically, when we went, when it was time for us to get ready to go, whatever, he was like, well, you still got to pick up my homeboy. Yeah, I had to pick him up. Get this, y'all. I had to pick him up. And then he said, I got to pick his homeboy up. Right? He said I still had to pick the homeboy up because he didn't want to walk around without no protection or whatever like that. Okay, please keep in mind everything that I'm saying to y'all, bro. Like, please keep in mind everything that I'm saying to y'all, because when I get to the end of this story, like, it's gonna matter. So he said that he needed me to pick his friend up because he can't walk around without protection. And mind you, I'm already picking him up. Didn't mind that I had to pick him up because I'm not, I'm not that type of girl. If you say we're going out, I'm gonna assume you're paying. I don't have a problem picking you up. I like whatever, like that. Okay, cool. But y'all, he stayed like, I want to say 20 minutes away from me. Okay. The friend, he sent me the address when I got to his house because I wasn't about to go pick his friend up without picking him up first. When I got to his house, he sent me an address to where the friend was supposed to be at, which was 20 minutes in the other direction, like closer to my house. We get 3 minutes away from that address and the friend is not there. He says, oh, I'm sorry. The friend is by Norfolk State. The friend is by Norfolk State, which is near Granby Street, which is near downtown, which is where we were supposed to be in the first fucking place. So I had to go 20 minutes to pick him up, 20 minutes back in the opposite direction near my house to get the friend. The friend wasn't there. Now I'm driving like damn near 20 minutes back in the other direction to go pick this motherfucker's friend up. All right. So that's the first part that started to irritate me. So I was already irritated and I haven't drank. I haven't had a drink. I hadn't had nothing. I'm already fucking irritated. Well, at this point, I wasn't even fucking irritated. I was like slightly irritated at this point. But we get in the car. Like when I have people in my car, just to be nice, I let them play music. Like I'm like, what do you want to hear? Because me personally, ain't no telling what I'll play. And I know everybody don't be down with the music that I can listen to sometimes. So I was just like, listen to whatever you want to hear. Like it's 2 people in the car other than me. Listen to what you want to hear. They're riding around with my shit full blast on Snapchat, Insta Snap, whatever. We outside, this, that, and the third. I'm like, bro, you are really doing a lot right now. Like, you're really doing a lot. Mind you, he did not even give me gas for going all the way out my way to pick his friend up. And he didn't give me gas for what I had to do after the fact. But we gonna get to that later. So we fucking finally get his friend. His friend is like, I don't know, maybe like 7 minutes from downtown. So I was like, cool, we can go ahead and go to Granby Street. Great, I can get drunk, which is the main point of all of this. Like, if I knew it was gonna be this much trouble, I would have just went and got drunk by myself, like, or with some of my friends or whatever. But was trying to spend time with the guy and get to know him more, so whatever. We finally get downtown. We get, I park my car and we start to walk. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So where are we going? Like, which bar are we going in first type shit? I'm sitting here thinking, you say we're going out for drinks. I'm sitting here thinking we're going to sit down. We're going to get something to drink, maybe eat like some wings or something, something cute, something real simple. You know what I'm saying? So we get to walking down Granby Street and he's like, I got to go in 7-Eleven first. I'm like, okay, like, whatever, like maybe I'm thinking like maybe he got to get a roll up or some shit like that. Maybe he need a lighter, like maybe he needs to get something. I wasn't thinking he was about to do what the fuck he did. So he goes to 7-Eleven and he starts going to the wine section and I'm like, what are you getting wine for when we're about to go get drinks? Like, why are you getting cheap ass 7-Eleven wine when we're about to go into a bar? Y'all, we get to the front and he buys a bottle of wine. It was like a bottle of cheap ass wine. It was pink. I can't even remember what kind it was, but it was pink. Keep that in mind. Like, it was pink. When you pour it in the cup, it shows pink. So he checks out and he had like 2 cups, one for him and one for his homeboy. And he was like he was trying to buy the wine or whatever. And the lady was like, oh, the cups are going to be 69 cents a piece. And so he's like, oh, put the cups back, put the cups back. So he comes outside and then he goes into a restaurant next door and he's like, oh, do y'all have takeout cups? Cause me and my homeboy, we trying to drink this and we need cups. Like, so can y'all give us 2 takeout cups?
What the fuck? Poke ass nigga.
It's a lot going on here. It's a lot going on here because not only did you didn't want to pay 69 cents for the damn cups, but you only got one for you and your homeboy. Like, you didn't even get one for me. You did not even get one for me, and we're supposed to be on a date. You got one for you and your homeboy, but we're supposed to be on a date. Like, the math is not mathing. It's not adding up. Like, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, I don't know. Like, maybe this is their idea of pre-gaming or whatever, but I'm assuming that we're still going to get drinks. Like, I'm assuming that we're still gonna go to a bar and consume alcoholic beverages. I just knew that that was the plan for the night. I know that the plan for the night was not for you to go in 7-Eleven and get a bottle of wine and us just walk around Granby Street. Like, I know that is not what you had in mind. So we began walking down Granby Street again. And if you've ever been out Granby, like, some nights Granby be stupid, like it be really stupid lit, and it's packed, and it's like a lot of people are playing music on the sidewalks, like the bars are playing music, the clubs are playing music. Like some nights Granby can be really loud, but this night, like, it was just a random Wednesday night, so it was really quiet. Like nobody was really outside. It was a few like older people and just like a few like just people walking around like getting dinner and stuff like that. It won't really like a turn up type vibe out Granby on this night. So when he did what he did next, it just came off as super distasteful. And like I said, I can accept my part in what I did because I feel like, I don't know, like I was trying to pass the moment. But let me tell y'all what happened next. So we're walking, and while we're walking, like he begins to rap, like freestyle.
I'm gonna spit you something off the dome. Just right here, cause we alone.
Really, really, really loud, like really loud. And so I'm like, dang, like you're rapping really loud. Like it's not that serious. And me, y'all know, like I deal with musicians, I deal with artists. I'm all for supporting artists and stuff like that, but he was just being super distasteful with it. Like he's loudly, like at the top of his lungs, rapping about shooting at the ops and your dead homies and fuck your dead homies and this, that, and the third. And it's like older and middle-aged people walking around, and like there were some people, like it was families out there. Like I'm like, it's really, read the room. Like just read the room, because what you're doing, you're really doing the fucking most right now. Like you're doing way too much. So we get to one spot and he's still rapping, and his homeboy is just sitting there behind him, hyping him up. So we get to one spot and he's like, no, I need a video, like record me. And so I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, no, I want my friend in the video. So you, talking about me. He's like, so you record me rapping, and his friend was gonna be like in the background of the video hyping him up. At this point, y'all, like, I was really just trying to pass the moment. I should have said no. Like, I really should have just been like, no, I'm not doing this. But I was just trying to pass the moment, and I didn't want to create like a hostile environment or whatever with these guys. But I was just like, okay, like whatever. I'll record the video. At first he said he was gonna tag me in it. When he posted, I was like, please don't tag me. Please do not tag me. He's rapping loud as fuck. He's screaming basically at this point. His friend is in the background of the video. But another thing that really caught my attention was the stuff he was saying, like in the rap. Because in the rap he was like, I'm sipping on purple. And for those of y'all who don't know, like purple or sipping on purple, whatever, like that's lean. Like you're sipping drugs. He put his cup in the camera, and like I told you, like it was pink liquid in the camera. So he put his cup in the camera, and he was like, in his rap, he's like, yeah, I'm sipping on purple. I'm like, so that's wine. Why are you telling these people that you sipping on purple? Like, what is going on here? And so he starts saying all type of stuff in his rap. He's like, yeah, I paid this, and that for my chain, and all the ops is mad. They broke this, that, and the third. So I'm like, you really popping your shit right now for this situation to be this situation. Like, you really doing a lot. After he records his rap or whatever, we begin to walk, and we're getting like way down to the end. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna sit down, and I'm gonna get something to eat and drink, because I hadn't eaten that day. Like I got off work and started getting ready to come link up with him, and then I went and did all that driving, picking him and his friend up, and now we're doing more walking. Like I was like, no, I need something to eat and I need a drink. So we finally sit down. We go to some restaurant and we sit down or whatever, and I order my drink. And so he starts looking at the menu, and he's like, where are the prices? Where are the prices? Now, mind you, like where we were at, it was, in my opinion, it was not like an expensive restaurant or anything. Like I had ordered a drink and some wings, and I think my thing came up maybe to like $20 or whatever. So we weren't like at Yard House or like Cheesecake Factory or somewhere nice. We was at like still a low-key spot. So for him to be doing what he was doing, it was blowing the fuck out of me. Because it's like, me personally, if I'm not right, I'm not going to be coming out the house. Like, if my pockets is not right, I'm not going to be coming out the house. And I don't do that for reasons just like this. Like, if my pockets is not right, I'm staying in the crib because I need to be good regardless. Like, and just like I had to be on tonight, like, I had to make sure I was good regardless, because clearly this nigga didn't have no money. So we sitting at the bar, he's talking to the waiter, he's like, I don't see no prices on the menu, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, I'ma just order some wings. I got like a rum and pineapple and some wings or whatever. And so he turns to his friend and he's like, what do you want? Like, he leans across me because we were sitting like in a line. He leans across me and he's talking to his friend. He's like, what you want, bro? What you want? And so I'm like, damn, like, you didn't even ask me what I wanted. I had to tell the waitress, like, okay. So he's like, yeah, bro, what do you want? And so his homeboy was like, I don't know. Just give me whatever she got, talking about my drink. And so I'm like, are you going to get a drink? Like, what's going on? Why aren't you drinking with us? Because I'm also very wary of getting drunk or having drinks with people and they're not drinking. Like, I thought we were supposed to be drinking together. What's going on? Or maybe he was already drunk from his wine, girl. I don't know. But he's like, nah, I'm not gonna have anything. I gotta get up at 5 in the morning and go to work. And so I'm not gonna be drinking and I'm not hungry, so I'm not gonna get any food. So I'm like, oh, all right. So in my head, I'm like, well, damn, this isn't even gonna be any fun, because if I'm getting lit, y'all not, like, you're not, the person who I know, the person who I came here to link with is not getting lit. I'm sitting beside a stranger, like, I'm not about to get lit with you. So I'm just like, whatever, okay, like, I start eating my wings, I sip my little drink, whatever. I don't even think I drank my whole drink. Matter of fact, I didn't drink my whole drink because he ended up drinking some of mine. So y'all, I finished eating my food and I still have like a little bit of my drink left. I have some wings on my plate left because I didn't eat all of them. And the lady comes back with the check. And she's like, so are you going to, is it going to be together? Because remember, me and the friend were the only ones who got anything. She was like, is it going to be together or is it going to be separate? And he was like, it's going to be together. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, he's going to buy all of it. Like, cool. All right, great. Don't really want to go on another date with him again, but at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least he paid for the food and the drink or whatever for my troubles and shit. Y'all. Y'all. Y'all, she brought the check back and she put it down on the table. And he's looking at me. I'm looking at him. The check looking at both of us. She's looking at him. He's looking at me. I'm looking at him like, what are you looking at? Like, pull your money out. Pull your money out. What? You was just popping all this shit in your rap talking about you got this and that amount of money and you up and you rich and all the odds is broke. What are you looking at me for? Like, what's going on for real right now? Y'all, on God, the lady walks away and she says, I'm gonna be back. Like, I'm gonna let y'all figure this out. She's like, I'm gonna be back. He was like, yeah, I left my water cash at home and I don't have a card. So I'm gonna need you to pay and then I'm gonna just cash app you back for my boy. Y'all, I did just like this. I put my card on the thing. I did just like this to the waitress. I left her, and then like I had left her like cause I can't even get the words out of my mouth because this is how dumbfounded I was when this shit was going on. The bill came up to maybe, I guess my shit was like $20. His friend drink. I don't know, I want to say maybe Toxic came up to $30. I left the lady like a $15 tip because of all the bullshit they was putting her through, like asking her all these endless questions and they did not even cop nothing, like they didn't even buy anything for real. Doing the most, like talking her fucking head off when there's other people that need to be served. And I was just like, no, I'm gonna tip her $15 on a $30 bill because they just did the most. Like, y'all did the fucking most and I feel bad. So I gave her like $15. I paid for my shit and for the other guy's drink. And so I go to the bathroom, y'all. Y'all, why when I come back, he's sitting there eating the leftover, the guy that I'm supposed to be on a date with, he's sitting there eating the leftover wings on my plate and drinking the, like, rest of my drink, y'all. I cannot make this shit up. He was sitting there, after he said he won't hungry, eating the rest of my wings and drinking the rest of my fucking drink, y'all. I was like, oh my God, like, this is just, this is unreal right now. Like, this is unfucking real right now. I really cannot believe this shit. I said, I cannot believe this shit. So, whole time I'm at the bar, like, I started texting another homeboy. And this is the thing, like, they really blew me because I didn't even get fucked up that night like I wanted to. I really wanted to get drunk that night and have fun. And they were wasting my time. They were wasting my money. Like, that whole night was just a waste, and I looked cute, and I wanted to go out, like I wanted to be outside. It was a nice night. So, God forgive me, but while we were sitting down, like, when the guy did that shit with the wine, the very first thing that I didn't like, I started texting another one of my homeboys. Mind you, it's not even a homeboy that I want to date or am dating or anything like that. Like, it's really just a homeboy that I be kicking it with sometimes. And I was like, yo, like, this nigga is bugging. I'm on this date. This nigga is whack as fuck. Like, can we link after? Can we do something after? Because I want to be outside. Like, I want to be outside and I want to have fun and I want to get drunk. And this guy is not doing anything. Like, he's not buying drinks. He's not doing nothing. So my other homeboy was like, yeah, we can link. We gonna go to the strip club, whatever. I was like, yes, 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 yes. We outside still. Like, we still got time. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to power walk back to my car, y'all. I'm trying to power walk back to my car so I can drop these niggas off so I can go have a good time with my homeboy. And so we get back to the car. I go and drop, mind you, and yes, y'all, on the way back to the car, he was still yelling and doing the most on Snapchat or whatever, Insta Snap, whatever he was doing the most on Snap, saying that he got money, lying, and doing the fucking most. So we get back to the car. I drop the friend off. Y'all, this guy, he was like, I need you to drop me off. He said that he needed me to take him to a neighborhood that is like maybe like 7 minutes away from where we were at. Mind you, I'm in a hurry because I'm trying to get to the strip club, and the strip club was it's a minute away because we were in Norfolk. The club was in Virginia Beach, so it was gonna be a little drive. So I was like, yeah, I'm kind of in a hurry, so yeah, I can take you there. Y'all, why we get in a car? His sister's crib ended up being like 25 minutes in the opposite direction of where I was trying to go. It was not where he said it was at. Like, this nigga really, he finessed. I ain't even gonna say he finessed me, but like, he really got me to come out my pockets way more than I expected to for this date. That's number one. And he just got me to do too much. Like, I was not expecting to have to pick his friend up, take his friend home, drive him all the way back out to God knows where. Like, it was just a lot. He did not offer to give me gas money. Like, he didn't offer to do shit. And yeah, like, the crib that he ended up getting dropped back off at was a good, I don't know, like, it was 20 minutes away from where we were at. It was 20 minutes away from the original starting point. And the original starting point was like 20 minutes or 25 minutes away from the strip club. So I had to do like a 40-minute drive to go where I wanted to go. Like, I was really blown, y'all. I was really fucking blown. But I ended up dropping him off. Y'all, I went to the strip club with my homeboy. We had fun. I did get drunk. Everything was cool after that. And when I went to the strip club, I was telling my homeboy about this date. Child, he was frying me the fuck up. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Because the date should have been over when he said you needed to pick his homeboy up. And I was like, you're absolutely right. Like, I was way too lenient. I was way too lenient with this guy. Like, I let way too much slide. And I just tolerated way too much. And I didn't benefit anything from it. But yeah, needless to say, we did not link back up after that. The next morning, he sent me a video asking me for money. Like, it was really strange and weird. He sent me a video asking for money, and I was just like, I'm like, no. Like, later on, when I was telling the story on my close friends, because I told the story on my close friends on Instagram before I put it on here, and people were telling me, like, he's known out here for just fake flexing. Like, I'm not gonna say exactly what he did, but he went viral for doing something that was very much like fake flexing. And so they was basically like, yeah, you shouldn't have even been with that nigga to begin with. Like, he don't got it like he say he do. And I realized that when he put the cup in the camera and he said he was sipping on purple and it was wine. Like, why are you lying unprovoked? Nobody asked you, are you sipping on purple? Like, you came out your mouth and said, I'm sipping on purple, knowing damn well you sipping on wine. And that, like, lying unprovoked like that over stupid shit like drugs, like, that is really fucking whack. But, yeah, that's pretty much the brokest link or the brokest date that I ever been on, y'all. If you ever been on a broke date, leave it in the comments below. Let's all laugh and kiki and get our life together. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna try to post a story time every week until the end of the year. I'm gonna try to post story time every week until the end of the year. So get ready to laugh. And yes, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.